Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video I'm going to show you that I have made another application on Android that is an application which is called algorithm plus plus. In this application you will see different type of algorithm for sorting problems. Like we have different type of algorithms like selection algorithm or insertion algorithms, merge sort, bubble sort, quick sort. So these are the sorting algorithms that we have studied in our engineering life. So uh, recently I got an idea that why don't we make a application which will show the features of this application and how this sorting is actually work in our program. So in this video I'm going to show you that how you can build a application, an Android application, in which you can show these kind of sorting problems, so that we can understand these sorting problems more accurate and in a more interesting way. So let's get started with this video, and I hope this video you will like this video. So thank you so much. Let's start this video. So guys, we are going to make this application in Android Studio. So your system must have installed this Android Studio software. So if you haven't installed this software, so you can just go to this video description and you will find a link that is of Android Studio download. So you can just download this application, this Android Studio software. So once you install this software in your system, so then you are very ready to go to make this application. So I have installed the software and just open the software. So this is the cricket score recorder that I have made in my last video. It's another application. So if you want to see this application, so you can just go to my previous video, or you can just go to the description and you will find another link of this application. So you can also check out this application. So let's make this new application, that is algorithm plus plus. So I have already made this, so I'm just gonna what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just opening this algorithm. So this is the application that I have made. So this is Android Studio interface, you can see. So this is my application, which is algorithm plus plus. So you can see that I have multiple activities. Okay, so how you can make new project, so I will show you. So the first thing you have to do, you have to make a new project. So by clicking on this file menu, you will see that new, and you have to just go to this new project. After that you can just select any of your activity type. So in this case I am taking this empty activity, because whatever I will create, or the design will be mine. So I will create my own design. I don't want this predefined design. So just take this empty activity. After the next, just name your activity whatever you want to give. So I have already made this application as check. So though you can change the name, so I'm not going to make this project again because I have already made. So you have to do, you have to just make a new project, right? And after that you have to just click on this finish button. So once you done this, so you can see that at this section you will see this kind of interface. This will be blank, and this kind of interface you will see. So in this project section, you will see that there is a app module. So in this app module you will see another src module. So in src module we have main. So in main, what we have to exactly do the real work. So in Java we have all the Java files, like this bubble file, heap file, insertion file, that I have already made. So the first file I have made, that is splash screen, and the second file I have made that is main activity, and these are the rest of the files. And in resource we have the resource file, which is actually the uh, layouts of my activity of my Android app. So the first thing is splash screen. So this is splash screen, which will take 5 seconds whenever you open your new project. So it will take 5 seconds to open. So this will be the screen which will be visible for just 5 seconds. So let me just run this project. Okay, so let me just run this project so that you can see what kind of work this project will be do, and the working of this project. So it is running. So this is the emulator. It is nothing but output device of Android Studio. So now this project is running. So now you can see that this is the splash screen, which is visible for just 5 seconds. So after that splash screen is gone, the main activity will be called, and the main activity is having some text views and some image views. So these are the images and one button, right? So after, if you click on this image view, so it will go to the insertion sort, and if you click on this image view, so it will go to the selection sort. Let me just click on this particular button. So when I'm clicking on this button, so it will go to the insertion sort. So now you can see that there are two edit text in which you can just give the data. So if you give the data as 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, so now you can see that it is a descending order data. So now you have to convert it in a ascending order. So you basically want to sort this data. So you just click on this sort in ascending order. So now you can see that your data is converted in ascending order, and if you click on this descending order, so it will convert to the descending order. Okay, so this is the application work basically, and this is the sorting is done by insertion sort algorithm. So I will show you the code and the working of this. So this is the application working. So after that, you can just see, now I'm just closing this output device. So this is the splash screen. So it's, the first thing you have to do, you have to just design this splash screen. So now how you can design this splash screen, just if you want, I have used one image view, right? This is an image, nothing but an image. So in this drawable, I have this splash.png. So this splash.png is nothing but a file which is I am using for my splash screen. So this is the code. You can just see I'm taking an image view which has the ID splash, and it is taking the image from drawable. This is drawable, and is drawable you have this splash file, and this is nothing but the size of the image and all this. And in at the bottom of image you will see there's a text, that is an easy way to learn algorithms. So this is nothing but the code for text view, and which has the text as an easy way to learn algorithms. So this is done for this splash screen. So once you're done with this splash screen, what you have to do, you have to code for like this splash screen is visible for 5 seconds. So why it is visible for 5 seconds only, and how this is working. So this that code will be written here. So this is the code for splash screen. So when you make a layout, so the corresponding Java file will be made in this Java module. So this is the correspondence file of this UI. So now you can see this in this UI. First you have to connect all the images or all the elements that you have used in your splash screen. So I have already I have used only two elements, that is image view and text view. So I am making the two basically two objects, that is one of image view and second of text view. So this is nothing but a variable name. I have used this Java tutorials variable name because in my previous time I was making this application as Java tutorials. So this is why I have used this, but this doesn't matter basically. So now what you have to do, you have to just connect this variables to your elements. So once you connect this variables, now you are ready to go. So this is the code for splash screen. Basically it will be visible for 500 millisecond, which is 5 seconds. So you can just see the code for this splash screen. This is very small code. So this is the code for the splash screen. So once you're done with this splash screen, the next activity will be visible, that is main activity. So the splash screen, after the splash screen, the main activity will be visible. So the main activity is having what? First the UI part. So UI part is activity main. So it is having some text views. So how many text views? 1 2 3 4 5 6 text views. Okay, so these are text views and 6 image views. Okay, 6 image views and one back button, right, for going to the previous stage. Okay, so after that, this is the UI part. So you can just drag and drop, or you can just copy, just make by code this elements by make code, right? So you can just copy this code from my repository. The link is in description of GitHub. You can just copy this code. This is very easy. So the correspondence Java file is here, that is main activity. So whatever the elements you have made in this main activity XML, that is these are the static elements. So I'm not connecting this, because these are just for the representation, or this is just for the printing part. The actual work is doing by these elements, and that is image view. So whenever I click on this image view, it should go to the next activity. So I am making total 6 variables of this image view, because these are dynamic, these are not dynamic, these are static, right? So these are the 6 image view variables. Now I'm connecting to the particular image view variable. Okay, now whenever I am clicking on this IM1, so IM1 is nothing but this image view, the first image view. So it should go to the insertion class, because the insertion class is having the insertion algorithm code. And then whenever I'm clicking on this second, so it should go to the selection class, and this is the code for the bubble class, and this is the for the merge class, and this is for heap, and this is for quick. So this is very simple. It is just switching the activity, like it is on a main activity. Whenever you are clicking on this IM1, so it will go to the insertion activity, right? So I'm just explaining you this first part, because all the remaining part are similar. So this insertion dot class is what is this class is having. Whenever you click on this IM1, it will redirect you to this insertion activity. So what this insertion activity is having, it is having the code of this insertion dot java. So first we design the we will design the UI part of this insertion. So that is nothing but this activity insertion. So it is having a text view, that is insertion sort is nothing but for interaction to the user, and 2 text views more, that is enter the numeric data and after sorting. So it will take the data, and it will show you the output at this edit text view, right? Or it is having 2 buttons, one is for ascending order and second is for descending order. So this is the UI part of this insertion sort, and all the remaining sorting algorithm has having same UI. So I am not going to explain it all, that all activities. Just I am explaining this one insertion, because the remaining activity is having same kind of work, same kind of code. So now you have to go to this insertion sort Java file. So it is having how many elements? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So in from this 7 we have only 4 which are non-static, right? So I am only going to make 4 variables. So how many variables I have? I have 4 variables. 2 are of button and 2 are of edit text class, right? And now I'm connecting these 4 variables with my UI part, right? And then whenever I click on this sort 2 is nothing but this set this one sorry this descending. Okay, whenever I'm clicking on this descending, so this is nothing but a sort 2. So whenever I'm clicking on this sort 2, so it will first take the data from input. So input is nothing but this, okay, and it will take the data from a variable of string from input by this get text method. So get text method is used for taking the text data from the edit text, right? And it will this is nothing but this is just for a toast. This is just for me showing a pop-up that your data, what is your data. So it is optional, you can just comment it. After that, I'm taking this data, I'm making a variable an array, that is a, okay, that is the size of this string, because I'm copying this data This is because this is a string data, so I am taking this string data as a one by one character. Okay, so I'm making a loop that is I is equal to 0 to length, and then I'm taking this variable in this character, because this is a string type of data, that is why I'm taking this in a character, and then I am copying this character in this array -0. So it will take the ASCII value of character. So the ASCII value of character is in integer form, so it will take the data or it will not give you any error. And now this function will be called sort on this array. So sort function is this, and this sort function is for insertion sort, is nothing for insertion sort. So this is the code for insertion sort, you can just understand it. Okay, so this is for the code for insertion sort, and then after sorting you will and now what we have to do, we have to just show this sort output, right? So I'm making another string variable, that is n, that is initially empty, and then I am, after sorting this array, I am just adding this element by one from starting to end here, from 0 to length, and I'm just concatenating the data, concatenating the data one by one, and then I'm showing the output dot set text n. This is n. So this code is for ascending order, right? And when I'm clicking on this descending order, this is the descending order. So it will just show you the data from the reverse, like it will show you the data from reverse portion. So it is just to give you the data as ascending order, and it will give you the data as descending order. The rest the part is very similar. So this is the code for insertion sort. So whenever you just run this application, so it will give you the data as insertion sort. So guys, this is all for this application, and the rest selection sorts, merge sort, and heap sort, quick sort are very similar to this, because the only part is different is just the algorithm. All the things will be same. So in my next part, or in my further videos, I will because this application is incomplete in right now, because the lots of work I have to do in this application, because I have to make another element in this insertion sort, that is time frame, that will show you the exact time, that how much time it will take to sort this data, because you can't show any of user the user, how the user will be understand that this sorting is done by insertion. Okay, maybe it will sort by any function, so it will just show you the time frame, and the time frame is taking by this insertion sort. So that will be I will made for like in some time I will add this function, and I will make another video on this. So for now we have just this application, which is of insertion sort or algorithm plus, and the remaining selection sort, bubble sort, merge sort is also having the same code. Just I want to see another for this merge sort. So in this merge sort, you can see the data is very similar, and it is also taking the it is also sorting the data. So this is also very similar. So in my next videos you will be see another thing that will for time frame. So that will also show you the time taken for sorting the data from a particular sorting algorithm. So this is all for this video, and I hope this video you are liking, and if you like this video, then please give this video a like, and please subscribe to this channel. And for these kind of application, you can just subscribe to this channel, and please share my videos. So thank you so much guys, this is all for this video. Thank you so much.